Kamiq Recruitment. We find the perfect fit for you.
You start to get in touch with the other pharmacists, even when they are in their own country, right? You start to get in touch with them. You start talking. You start understanding their desire. So yes, I absolutely agree. I don't know if you share the thing that is like when a pharmacist wants to move abroad. It's like a failure both for its own country and both for the entrepreneur that is working for. So I don't know if you share this point of view, because I think that is pretty much like this, you know?
Yeah, so I have a saying. My saying is I'm only one button away. So in this day and age, we can benefit from the internet and all the knowledge available. So I'm very willing to share my knowledge that I have of the Irish pharmacy system. So it's hard for entrepreneurs to keep up. I admit that, because everybody is innovating, and my own company is innovating. No one has ever done this before. All the other recruitment companies are still classic. You know, the recruiter has no idea about pharmacy whatsoever. He's just there to make the connection between the pharmacist and the employer, and then the recruiter disappears. Whereas I start training the pharmacists that work with me through my company. I start training them for free. I bring them here, and then once they start working here, I keep working with them. And not only that, but I add them to a WhatsApp group with over 120 pharmacists that are all working in Ireland. So they feel supported when they start and they have a question, because in Ireland, everybody asks the pharmacists when they have a question. But who does the pharmacist ask? So I innovated in the sense that I created a community where if a pharmacist texts in a question in our WhatsApp group, we all jump in and try to help him and answer his question. So you feel supported, you feel that you're not alone. So it's hard for other entrepreneurs to actually keep up with that, because like every company is trying to innovate in their own way. And if you don't think, how can I improve my business? How can I retain talent? How can I give them opportunities in my company? They will find opportunities in other companies or in other countries, for that matter. So it has, like, competition has gotten, it's way bigger, the competition, than it used to be. So I did my part. I innovated. I made a connection between teaching and recruiting. And I have a saying as well, that once you come into my world, you never leave, because I'm not your typical recruiter where I bring you in, you get the job, and I disappear. I bring you in, I train you for free. You start the job, you come into my community, and you never leave that community. So you're in a foreign country where you don't know anybody, but yet I include you in a community from day one. So you never feel like you're all alone, you're a stranger. You feel supported. You feel that you have someone that has your back, and you have people to reach out to that are friendly, that are helpful. So yeah, it is hard for other companies to keep up with that. I haven't seen anybody innovate like that yet. So most of them wouldn't be able, because they're not pharmacists, so they wouldn't have the knowledge to share.
Yeah, very interesting. And you mentioned a lot of interesting parts, you know, related not only about the salary, but only, you know, being supported, because of course you are not living in your country. So this is very important, you know. And now you mentioned even other things that are very interesting related to entrepreneurs, you know, and like, you know, the relationship that you know, that the pharmacist has with the entrepreneur, you know. So the question is about this, you know. I manage also, you know, a lot of pharmacy owners as a freelance pharmacist here in Italy, and they always telling me like I don't find any pharmacist. I offer, as an example, 2,500 euro net for month, but find any pharmacist, or as an example, I offer only 5 days a week job, so you can stay at home 2 days a week, as an example, the weekend. But the question here, because of that, it's about what do you think about the job that pharmacists want? Because in my opinion, I think that it's very personal, As an example, a lot of people want money, so they really want to work a lot of shift, a lot of long hours shifts, and they don't care about rest, and everything's related. But I think that other people want to have, like a life that is pretty much relaxed. So with no working on weekends. So in your experience that you manage a lot of pharmacies, what they are looking for, because this is a very important question for entrepreneurs,
Yeah, like I said earlier, everyone is looking for a life by design, by
Yeah,
their own design.
yeah,
So every pharmacist is different, and they all want to design their life. And like you said, some choose to work longer hours. Some want a better work-life balance, so they want fewer days per week or fewer hours per day. But regardless of what they choose, they need to feel that they have control to design their life. That's what the modern world has brought us. We have more control now than ever over the design of our lives. So if I want to spend more time with the family, I want to have that power that my employer will listen to me. And when I say, I just want to work so many hours a week. If I want longer hours, I want my employer to listen to me and say, okay, I'll offer you the longer hours because you needed the money. You need more money. If I'm stressed out, if I'm burned out, I want my employer to listen to me and take off my workload and give it to the technicians or other members of staff so I can be relieved of pressure. So yeah, people don't want the old way of having a job where you sacrificed, where you hustle and grind, where you do the hard work and you uh, put up with stress and you come home late, and it's not like that anymore. People want to have control to design their life. So entrepreneurs that understand that will thrive because they will attract the best talent, and they will be successful because if you have a talented team that feels supported, that feels in control, then they will make your business profitable. They will make progress in your business. Whereas if you don't adapt and you still think that just because you pay them once a month, they are supposed to sacrifice their life, their health, their family time, and put up with stress and pressure and hard work, you're not going to be a successful entrepreneur because the best talent will migrate to those companies that give them the opportunity to design their own life.
There is a shortage of community pharmacists in Ireland. The main factor for the shortage is that Ireland is not training enough pharmacists to suit its needs. The shortage is being addressed in different ways, among which are proposals to create a new school of pharmacy and thus create more college places. But even if that was approved, it would take 6 years to start producing pharmacists. The solution that would produce faster results would be international recruitment. But pharmacy systems are different in every country, and pharmacists need time and training to adapt. That's not a perfect fit for pharmacists or employers. And the perfect fit is the very thing that inspired the founding of Kamiq Recruitment. In the Inuit language, Kamiq means perfect fit. So here at Kamiq Recruitment, we decided to address this shortage by creating our own school of pharmacy. The founder of Kamiq Recruitment is a pharmacist practicing in Ireland after relocating from Romania. After going through the relocating process in a classic way, he decided that he would change international recruitment as we know it. by integrating teaching with recruitment. He personally teaches the European pharmacists that decide to practice in Ireland everything they need to know. Kamiq Recruitment has launched a campaign called Pharmacists for Ireland, where pharmacists from all over Europe are being recruited and trained in the Irish pharmacy system. Now pharmacists can be trained while they're in the process of registering with the Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland, so by the time they arrive in Ireland, they're confident and empowered to start working. Now that's a perfect fit for pharmacists and employers. Kamiq Recruitment, we find the perfect fit for you.